Let's talk about online course marketplaces. So those of you who know what I'm talking about, Udemy, Udemy, is one of the biggest ones that we're talking about here. There's a lot of debate about this particular website. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Udemy, Udemy is basically like an Amazon, if you like, or an eBay, but for online courses. And what this means is it's called a marketplace and not a learning management system. And this is very, very important. A lot of people do not understand the significant difference and therefore get their arse in their hand when Udemy, the marketplace, start making decisions for them about how their course will be sold, how much their course will be sold, and so on. So let me explain the difference between what a learning marketplace is and what an LMS is, because this is why people who poo-poo marketplaces are silly sausages, okay? Because they're missing out on a fundamental part of course marketing. So a course marketplace like Udemy is basically like a supermarket. This is how the best way for you to think about this. Now, a supermarket, let's pretend you sell bread, okay? Let's pretend your online course is bread, just so we can understand this a little bit better. Now, if you walk into a supermarket, there's shitloads of different types of bread. There's loads of different brands that you can buy. Now, what's cool about having your bread on the supermarket shelf, despite the fact that there are loads of other competing breads there, are that the supermarket has tons of traffic coming through that you don't have to do any marketing for. So if you're selling that bread and your bread is on the shelf, you are going to make sales purely because there's other people walking through that supermarket all day long that the supermarket is doing all the advertising and marketing for. So Udemy, this online learning marketplace, is very similar in that, yes, you are putting your course on a shelf next to lots of other competing courses. However, Udemy has over 11 million students, which means that 11 million sets of eyeballs have the potential to see your course that wouldn't otherwise know that it existed, which is why if you don't put your course, or at least a version of your course, in front of those people, you're missing out on sales. You are literally just not earning money that you could be earning. How much money obviously depends on your course and the marketing you put in and so on. So if you have your own private LMS, your own private learning management system, your own online school that you host yourself either from your own website or from a white labeled hosting platform, this is quite different. You need to think about this as a little bit like your own boutique bread store. Now, in this way, this means you get to choose your own students, your own prices, you get to make your course look and present how it wants because it's your shop, it's your marketing. In a marketplace like Udemy, the supermarket gets to decide how much they're going to sell the bread for or your course for. It's their shelf, it's their marketing. They're the ones that are paying for the hosting, the shelf itself, the shop and the rent and the land itself. Therefore, they get to decide how much your course is sold for. Yes, you can decide the base rate, but they choose. So people were all like, why would you sell your courses on Udemy when Udemy sell your course so cheap? Right, let's get this. This is the mentality that I have on this, right? You need to change your mindset about what this platform is for. If you're using Udemy as an LMS, you are going to be very disappointed with the way that Udemy works because you will very rarely make a whole price sale, and you will pretty much be lucky if you see $10 coming in for one of your course sales, sometimes even less. So there's a couple of things you need to bear in mind here. The first one is, why would I sell my course on Udemy when Udemy can sell my course for like $10? Right. There are people out there that do free webinars. Do you do free webinars? Do you do free content marketing? Do you give your content away in articles for free? All these different points, yeah? Yes, you probably do. And if you don't, you're silly and you should. But yeah, these people will go, but I'm not going to sell my course for $10. I'll give my stuff away for free in webinars and articles, but I'm not going to sell my course for $10. Are you crazy? That's the first one. Second thing people do is they will pay for advertising, right? So they'll go onto Facebook and they'll be like, I'm going to put $50 on an advert to try and sell my course, but they won't sell their course on Udemy for $10. Like facepalm. Okay, so this is the way that I see Udemy. Udemy is a marketplace that's going to do marketing and advertising for me. And in fact, screw that, I get paid for people to come on my courses on Udemy. So this is the way I would look at it. I would make a smaller taster version of my courses and place them on Udemy. Udemy markets me. Udemy puts me and my course in front of 11 million plus people, and I get paid for those 11 million plus people to find me, discover me, have a taste of my expertise and my training programs. And at the end of that course, at the moment, at the time of filming this, you're allowed to have a bonus module. So in that bonus module, after I've just delivered them an awesome taster of my services that might normally be a free webinar, that I've been paid for, I then go, and by the way, guys, if you enjoyed this, which hopefully they did, because I'd make sure I give them enough value, you can go and do my advanced version over here. And then I send them to my learning management system, to my more advanced version of my program. So I basically see Udemy as an advertising platform, but obviously make sure that you are giving people value, because if you don't do a good taster course, a couple of things are going to happen. They're going to go, well, that was shit. They're going to go, please, can I have a refund? And they're going to go, not going to buy anything from you again. So make sure that that advertising platform that you're using it is actually going to show you in a really good light, because obviously the whole purpose of it is to make people enjoy you, enjoy your training, enjoy your courses, and then go and upgrade to your advanced versions, which should then be on your own private school of some kind, because you cannot keep your students' email addresses on Udemy. Udemy own them. You know, remember, it's a supermarket. Tesco's or Coles or Woolworths, whichever country you're in, own the clients, the customers that come into the supermarket. So in online course marketplace world, Udemy own those people. Whereas when it's your own boutique bread shop, your own online course platform, your own LMS, your own privately owned website, you own them. So the whole objective is do your marketing bottom end of funnel using these marketplace platforms, and then as you go up the funnel and up your pricing, send them to your private locations. So the other cool thing about using marketplaces, which is why again I think people are silly sausages if they're not using them, are the fact that you don't have to pay for any of the setup costs, you don't have to pay for any of the builds, you don't have to pay for any of that marketing stuff. On top of having access to 11 million students that someone else has built for you, you also open yourself up to affiliates. So if your course looks good to affiliates and making sales without you having to do anything, you don't have to recruit affiliates, they recruit themselves, they start selling your courses for you. So look, by the time Udemy has promoted your course to affiliates who then sell your course to their followers and students and users, yeah, you might only get paid $3 for your course, but hey, you've just got paid $3 for someone that you wouldn't have otherwise had access to come and do your training, that normally you might have paid $6 to actually get in front of via a Facebook advert. So this is why I'm saying you need to really see this from a completely different perspective, understand it from a different angle. Do not use Udemy as a learning management system, use it as an advertising platform, and really reap the benefits and the rewards that it can bring you if you deliver appropriate value on those platforms as advertising brain. So I hope that helps. Don't be a silly sausage. Make sure you're using every single opportunity that there is out there to get in front of your market, to demonstrate your expertise and your credibility, and to deliver value to people, because that is not only when you become an authority in your field, but also when you have a whole tribe of followers who cannot wait for the next piece of training that you're going to deliver. Awesome, over and out. Come and join us in the Entrepreneur to Edupreneur Facebook group if you'd like some more. And guys, if you want some really hot tips on how to market, promote and sell your online courses, do come and join my online course marketing masterclass at sarahcordiner.com/sell your course. I've got well over 100 awesome tips for making sure that you make your course a bestseller, and to make sure that you know all of the absolute basics that you need to do to make sure you're selling your courses, but also some really advanced course marketing sales strategies too. So have an awesome day, guys. I hope you enjoyed those tips. Come over to the Entrepreneur to Edupreneur Facebook group if you'd like some more. Bye.